The role of Islam in the formation of Islamic kingdoms, the Malacca model. Introduction, a new faith, a new empire. Imagine a region steeped in ancient Hindu-Buddhist traditions, where kings were seen as divine incarnations. Then, a new faith arrives, not through conquest, but through the whispers of trade winds, the gentle persuasion of merchants, and the strategic conversions of rulers. This was the story of Islam in Southeast Asia, a story that fundamentally reshaped the political and cultural landscape, giving rise to powerful new entities like the magnificent Malacca Sultanate. But how did Islam, a religion born thousands of miles away, become the very bedrock upon which these influential kingdoms were built? What specific roles did it play in their establishment, their governance, and their dazzling success? Join us as we explore the transformative power of Islam in the formation of Southeast Asia's thriving Islamic kingdoms, with the Malacca Sultanate as our prime example. Chapter 1: The Arrival and Peaceful Diffusion of Islam. Unlike the Middle East or North Africa, where Islam often spread through military conquest, its propagation in Southeast Asia was largely a peaceful and gradual process, primarily facilitated by trade. Muslim merchants hailing from the Middle East, India, especially Gujarat, and China, were active along the maritime trade routes connecting the Indian Ocean to the South China Sea. They brought not only goods, but also their faith, establishing communities in port cities. These trading hubs, like those along the Strait of Malacca, became natural points of contact and conversion. Sufi Missionaries. Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam, played a crucial role. Sufi preachers, known for their adaptable approach and ability to integrate local customs, made Islam appealing to diverse populations. Their emphasis on personal piety and spiritual connection resonated deeply, often blending with existing animistic or Hindu-Buddhist beliefs. Intermarriage. Marriages between Muslim traders and local women, often from elite families, helped embed Islam within the existing social fabric and gradually introduced it to ruling circles. This gradual, non-coercive spread allowed Islam to integrate organically, rather than violently displace existing belief systems, leading to a unique syncretic form of Islam in many areas. Chapter 2: Malacca, a strategic conversion. The Malacca Sultanate, founded around 1400 CE by Parameswara, a Sumatran prince in exile, perfectly illustrates Islam's pivotal role in state formation. Strategic location. Malacca's location on the narrow Strait of Malacca gave it unparalleled control over one of the world's most crucial maritime choke points. This geographic advantage was key to its rise as a trading entrepot. Parameswara's conversion. The critical turning point was Parameswara's conversion to Islam around 1414 CE. He adopted the title of Sultan Iskandar Shah. While the exact reasons for his conversion are debated, they were likely a mix of economic advantage. Embracing Islam facilitated stronger trade ties with the powerful network of Muslim merchants from the Middle East, India, and China, who formed the backbone of Indian Ocean commerce. A common faith fostered trust and eased transactions. Political legitimacy. Allying with the rising power of the Islamic world provided a new source of political legitimacy and potentially protection from traditional rivals like Siam, Ayutthaya, and Majapahit. Marriage. His marriage to a Muslim princess, possibly from Pasai, a powerful Muslim kingdom in Sumatra, is often cited as a contributing factor. This royal conversion set a precedent and began the process of widespread Islamization within the kingdom. Chapter 3: Islam as a foundation for governance and law. Islam provided a new and unifying framework for the political and legal systems of emerging sultanates like Malacca. Sultanate as a political model. The title Sultan itself signified an Islamic ruler, replacing earlier Hindu-Buddhist concepts of kingship. While some pre-Islamic traditions persisted, the Islamic concept of the ruler as a protector of the faith and an upholder of justice became central. Islamic law, Sharia. The Malacca Sultanate developed a sophisticated legal code known as the Undang-Undang Malacca, Malacca laws, or Hukum Kanun Malacca. This code was a blend of pre-Islamic Malay customary law, adat, and principles of Islamic law, Sharia. It covered aspects from criminal law and commercial regulations to family matters. The adoption of Islamic legal principles provided a more formalized and, in many aspects, universal system of justice that appealed to the diverse merchant communities. Administrative structure. The Malacca court adopted various Islamic administrative titles and institutions, such as the Qadi, Islamic judge, and the Shah Bandar, harbor master, who oversaw trade and foreign merchants. These positions helped manage the complex cosmopolitan society. Unifying force. Islam provided a unifying religious and cultural identity for the diverse ethnic groups within the Malacca sphere of influence, helping to foster a nascent Malay identity that was inextricably linked to the practice of Islam and the Malay language. Chapter 4. The economic and intellectual boom. Islam's influence on these kingdoms extended beyond politics, profoundly impacting their economic prosperity and intellectual life. Trade network expansion. Becoming an Islamic state integrated Malacca into the vast global Muslim trading network, which stretched from the Mediterranean to China. Muslim merchants preferred to trade with other Muslim ports, leading to increased traffic, revenue, and diversity of goods in Malacca. Common legal framework. The application of Islamic commercial law, which emphasized fairness and contractual agreements, provided a stable and trustworthy environment for international trade, further attracting merchants. Cosmopolitan hub. Malacca became a truly cosmopolitan city, attracting not just traders, but also Islamic scholars, jurists, ulama, and Sufi mystics from across the Muslim world. This influx of intellectuals transformed Malacca into a vibrant center of Islamic learning and culture. Education. Madrasas, Islamic schools, were established, providing not only religious instruction, but also teaching in sciences, mathematics, and governance, contributing to a literate and knowledgeable populace. The Malay language became a lingua franca for trade and Islamic discourse, spreading across the archipelago. Chapter 5. Malacca as a center for Islamic propagation. The Malacca Sultanate did not just embrace Islam, it actively became a powerful center for its further spread throughout the Malay archipelago, model for other states. As Malacca grew in power and prestige, its adoption of Islam became a model for other rulers in the region. Many smaller kingdoms and principalities sought to emulate Malacca's success, seeing conversion to Islam as a path to political legitimacy, economic prosperity, and cultural sophistication. Missionary activity. From Malacca, Muslim preachers and traders traveled to other islands and coastal areas, converting local rulers and populations in Sumatra, Java, Borneo, Sulawesi, and beyond. This led to the establishment of numerous other sultanates, such as Aceh, Demak, Johor, and Brunei. Royal alliances. Marriages between the Malaccan royal family and the ruling houses of neighboring states further facilitated the spread of Islam and solidified political alliances, creating a network of interconnected Muslim polities. Conclusion: a transformative force. The rise of the Malacca Sultanate stands as a powerful testament to the transformative role of Islam in Southeast Asian state formation. Islam provided a new ideological foundation, a legal framework, an economic network, and a cultural identity that propelled these kingdoms to unprecedented levels of prosperity and influence. From being a personal choice for a founder king, Islam evolved to become an integral part of the state, shaping its political structure, its laws, its economy, and its role as a spiritual and cultural beacon for the entire Malay-Indonesian archipelago. The legacy of these Islamic kingdoms continues to resonate deeply in the modern nations of Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, and parts of the Philippines and Thailand. What aspect of Islam's influence on Malacca do you find most impactful? Share your thoughts in the comments below.